The city holds its breath tonight, drenched in a soft, persistent rain. Police tape flutters like a forgotten ghost outside Elara's apartment, a silent testament to her disappearance. The streetlights flicker, casting long, nervous shadows. Everything is just as she left it, her bag on the chair, shoes by the door. A life frozen in time. "I was just here," Lucian whispers to the empty room, his voice barely a sound. He steps inside, the door creaking a mournful welcome. His flashlight beam dances across her desk, her books, the window looking out onto the lonely street. Every object is a memory, a sharp reminder of what's been lost. On her bed, something is out of place. A notebook, half hidden beneath a pillow. Lucian picks it up, his fingers tracing the worn cover. But one page feels different, thicker. He holds it to the light, but sees nothing. Frustrated, he's about to close it when he feels a sting. A drop of blood from a small cut on his finger falls onto the page, and then the impossible happens. Faint red symbols begin to glow, appearing from nowhere. A circle, a triangle, a strange, unfamiliar mark. And beneath them, a map, drawn in invisible ink, now revealed by his blood. What is this? He frantically turns the pages, finding more symbols, more cryptic maps. And a name scrawled over and over again, like a desperate prayer or a terrible curse. Elijah, Elijah, Elijah. A cold fear begins to coil in Lucian's gut. A sharp knock at the door breaks the spell. It's Rowan, his face grim, his clothes soaked from the rain. "I figured you'd come here," he says, his tired eyes taking in the scene. Lucian doesn't waste time. He shows him the notebook. Rowan's expression darkens as he studies the glowing symbols. "This isn't random," he murmurs, his finger tracing the map. "This is a trail." "To what?" Lucian asks. Rowan looks up, his gaze heavy, to the Blackwood Forest. "It's beyond the town limits. Nobody goes there." "Why?" "Because," Rowan says, his voice low, "people who do, they don't come back." Thunder cracks outside, punctuating the silence. Far from the rain-slicked city, in a room lit only by the flickering glow of ancient candles, a figure watches them. Elijah, tall, elegant, with eyes as cold as a winter grave. He observes Lucian and Rowan not through a screen, but through the shimmering surface of water in a basin, his lips curling into a knowing smile. "Good," he whispers to the reflections. "You found it." Back in the city, Lucian and Rowan race through the darkened streets. A sudden scream rips through the night air, echoing from a nearby alley. They find a man on the ground, his life pouring out from a brutal wound on his neck. He gasps, his eyes wide with terror. They were here," he chokes out. Red eyes, too fast. And then he's gone. Rowan clenches his fists, a familiar rage hardening his face. It's starting again. Lucian looks at the spreading pool of blood, a sickening feeling rising within him. Then we're already late. In Rowan's garage, maps are spread across a workbench next to weapons and old, leather-bound books. The air is thick with grim purpose. As Rowan loads a flare gun, Lucian wraps his injured hand. The cut from the notebook, a throbbing reminder of the path they're on. "We don't even know what we're walking into," Lucian says, the uncertainty heavy in his voice. Rowan pauses, meeting his gaze. For once, there's no rivalry between them, only shared resolve. "We know one thing," Rowan says firmly. "Elara's in danger. That's enough." Meanwhile, in a dilapidated, forgotten house, Elara sits alone. A small, dried cut on her forehead is the only sign of a struggle. A figure named Rose watches her from the shadows. They're getting closer. Another voice whispers. Rose stiffens. "He'll know." Elara looks up, her voice quiet but strong. "Know what?" Rose finally turns to her, a hint of fear in her eyes. "That you're not weak. That's why he chose you." Elara's eyes burn with defiance. I won't be his weapon. Lucian and Rowan arrive at the edge of the Blackwood Forest. The trees tower over them like skeletal giants, swallowing all sound. A thick fog rolls in, chilling them to the bone. Every step inside feels wrong, like they're trespassing on sacred, hostile ground. Do you feel that? Rowan whispers. Yeah, Lucian answers. Like the forest is breathing, a branch cracks nearby. Something is moving in the mist. They freeze. And then a body falls from the canopy above, crashing to the forest floor. A woman, her dead eyes staring at the sky, a symbol carved into her chest, the same one from the notebook. It's Elijah's mark. A warning. They push deeper, their flashlights cutting feeble paths through the suffocating fog. Suddenly, lights appear. Not flashlights, not lanterns. Floating orbs of blue, white, and red, weaving between the trees. They flicker and vanish, only to reappear closer. What are those? Lucian asks. Whispers surround them, dozens of menacing voices hissing just at the edge of hearing. Lucian's flashlight dies, plunging him into darkness. A shadow rushes past, and Rowan grunts in pain as claws tear at his arm. They're surrounded. The strange lights gather, forming a circle. In the center, the symbol from Elara's notebook burns into the earth, glowing an angry red. Standing at the edge of that glowing circle, bleeding and afraid, their resolve hardens. Whatever he is, Rowan says, his voice ringing with defiance. We're coming for her. Lucian nods, his eyes fixed on the symbol. No matter what it costs. The lights surge, and the world goes white. Some paths are written in blood. Some truths demand sacrifice. Thanks for watching. If you want to see what happens next, make sure to subscribe.